What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Phillip Richards, the shortstop for your Kansas City Royals AA affiliates. Don't even remember what name we are. I'm not a huge minor league guy. I don't really follow it. I hear about prospects and stuff all the time, so I kind of know some of the names that are out there, but I don't really have any minor league teams or anything like that around me, so it's not something that I really follow too much. I'm sure if I lived in a town where they had a minor league stadium, or if it was relatively close to me, I might know a little bit more about them. But really, the closest ones to me are in Toledo, the Mud Hens for the Tigers, and then they have one in Grand Rapids. But both of those are several-hour drives away from my house, so never really got into minor league baseball. I mean, I know it's cool for guys, like I said, if you have a stadium close to you. I would certainly go to games if there was stadiums close to me, but there's not. And look at that. Totally do not realize that you have to really use the slide animations this year. And if you don't know how to do that, when you're coming into the base, use the right analog stick to show you which way to slide. And look at this. KB damn near pulls off a double play by himself. Just a little weak on that throw, or he would have got him. But so for the sliding, basically when you're coming into the bag, if you hit up on the stick, you're going to do a head first slide. If you do down on the stick, you're going to do just a normal slide with your leg first. And then if you hit right or left, it'll make you slide to that side of the base. So let's say you want to if a throw is coming in to the right side of the base, you want to slide to the left to kind of give yourself a little bit more space. You just hit that right stick to the left, and boom, you're sliding in that way and have a better chance of becoming safe. So it took me a few games to figure that out, thanks to whoever told me that in the live stream. One of the benefits of live streaming this game is you get some tips and hints from people as we play. Because I believe there was a way to turn it on MLB 12. For me in 12, it would basically automatically slide based on the situation. So you just run to the base and it would slide. And here you go. Again, I had to steal a base. This one I was in easy, but still no slide, which is pretty funny. Eventually, I'm going to turn off base running. It gets too tedious, especially when you get to third base. You just sit there at third base. I mean, you're not going to steal home. I mean, I tried stealing home once or twice, and it's silly. I mean, the chances of you scoring from third base on a steal it's just not realistic. So I eventually turned base running off, just because, again, it gets very boring on the base. Most situations you're probably not going to steal, so you tend to just stay on base. And then I think there's a way to turn it on where it'll only show the last pitch for the at bat, and then if you do that, then you really don't have any chance of stealing. So to me, I'm just gonna give up on base running. There's no reason to have it in there. I still gonna keep fielding on because it is challenging and it is fun. So I definitely will keep that on for sure. As far as Phillip is doing right now, he's just struggling a lot. I have guest pitch on One Quarter Classic, and if you haven't heard me talk about this just yet, they've definitely changed the way that guest pitch works in this game. If you guest pitch the zone and the pitch type, and you get either one of those wrong, it does not show up in guest pitch. You have to pick the correct zone, like I did there, the correct zone and the correct pitch type, and then it'll show up. Also, what happens is if you do just pick zone or whatever, the little ball that shows up where the pitch is going to be shows up very, very late. So it's kind of difficult to gauge exactly if the ball is going to be a ball or strike, because when it does show up, the strike zone disappears. So there's a chance that you could still swing at balls that are out of the zone. So coming up here pretty soon, I just turned guest pitch completely off, and I became so much better of a hitter, so much better. So you see me here just kind of struggling right now, getting a few singles here and there, but my batting average is like in the 1 or 200s. It's not very good. But as soon as I turn gas pitch off, I start playing a heck of a lot better. So expect to see a little bit more out of Phillip Richards. I also used, I got 12,000 training points for pre-ordering from GameStop. I used half of it on Ken Griffey Jr. and half on Phillip Richards. I give Phillip a little bit more power, as you can see there. One darn near gets over the center field wall. He just does not have the power just yet. So I used 6,000 training points on him and spent a lot of it on his power ability. So in the next few episodes, you're going to see Phillip Richards starting to look a little bit more like his pops and start hitting balls out of the stadium. So stick around for that. Hope you guys are enjoying all of the MLB I've been putting up. It's been a lot of fun, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.